Port Charles in chaos, custody clashes, explosive confessions, and hidden alliances rock General Hospital. The upcoming 2 weeks in Port Charles will deliver a whirlwind of emotional firestorms, courtroom reckonings, and long-simmering secrets rising to the surface. As family loyalties are tested and romantic entanglements unravel, the citizens of this tumultuous town find themselves forced to confront the truths they've avoided for too long. What begins as a legal battle will quickly escalate into a storm of betrayals and revelations that leave no one untouched. The battle for custody between Michael and Willow sets the stage for chaos as Rick Lansing takes a brutally aggressive stance in court. Michael, under oath, is subjected to a calculated line of questioning that strikes at the core of his integrity as a father. But Rick isn't working alone. He arrives in court armed with shocking information that no one expected to surface so soon. The revelation about Sasha's child stuns the courtroom, and its timing couldn't be more destructive. It's a revelation that has Nina's fingerprints all over it, subtle, strategic, and devastating. Her betrayal of Sasha sends ripples through the entire custody case, especially when Sasha realizes the knife in her back came from the woman she once considered a confidant. Willow, stunned by the paternity reveal, struggles to maintain her composure as the foundation of her carefully reconstructed life begins to quake. But instead of crumbling, the betrayal fuels her resolve. Carly, never one to remain silent in the face of deception, corners Jason with one burning question: why did he keep her in the dark? The weight of his silence has now shattered trust, and Carly isn't sure if it can be mended. As she demands answers, the scars between them deepen, leaving their once unshakable bond on unstable ground. Meanwhile, the court awaits a verdict. Michael, Willow, and Drew sit in tense silence as the judge deliberates, each of them acutely aware that whatever decision is handed down will ripple through every corner of their lives. Away from the courtroom, other battles are quietly brewing. Curtis and Portia dig into the shadowy past of Jacinda, a mysterious figure whose connection to Drew could be the missing puzzle piece in a campaign to bring him down. They uncover layers of deception that suggest Drew's enemies have been lurking far closer than anyone realized. Elsewhere, Brooke Lynn can no longer bite her tongue. Her confrontation with Lulu over Giovanni's exposure is fiery and raw. Brooke blames Lulu for stripping Gio of his agency and plunging him into a public identity crisis. While Dante and Tracy scramble to support the young man as he unravels, Brooke knows that damage has already been done. Gio, caught between conflicting identities and the relentless scrutiny of the Quartermain name, begins to question who he really is, and whether he even wants to belong to the family at all. Lucky's return to Port Charles reignites dormant emotions for Elizabeth, especially after he confesses a long-hidden truth. His knowledge about the accident that shattered so many lives comes to light, and with it, his burdened conscience. Their moment of emotional clarity is interrupted by news that Christina's reckless vandalism of Rick's car may have legal consequences, threatening to bring even more turmoil to the already strained Corinthos Davis family. On the financial front, chaos strikes the Cassadine estate. A staggering $10 million goes missing from baby Ace's inheritance. Alexis, now pulled into a high-stakes financial mess, finds herself facing tough questions from Laura Collins. As tensions mount, Alexis realizes that protecting her family may require betraying her own ethics. At the same time, Anna and Jason dig deeper into the attempt on Sunny's life. Clues point toward a sophisticated plot, and they close in on suspects who have infiltrated Port Charles more deeply than anticipated. With each new discovery, it becomes clearer that Sunny's enemies may be closer than he ever imagined, and that the threat to his life is far from over. As the week of June 9th arrives, the emotional wreckage of the custody trial takes its toll. Willow and Sasha come to blows, their once friendly relationship frayed beyond recognition. The betrayal Sasha suffered has ignited a fury in her, one that now burns uncontrollably. She suspects Nina as the source of Rick's courtroom ammunition, and if her suspicions are confirmed, she might retaliate in kind by revealing that Nina and Drew once shared a secret no one else knows. Before she can do so, Nina approaches Willow with her own confession. Whether driven by guilt or strategy, Nina lays her cards on the table, but will it be enough to repair what's been broken? Or will Willow take this as another manipulative move by a mother desperate to salvage her image? As these women circle one another in a dangerous emotional dance, the tension between Sasha and Michael shifts. In the ashes of their respective heartbreaks, they find comfort in one another again. With no more secrets to protect and the lawsuit behind them, the space between them narrows, and long-suppressed feelings begin to resurface. Across town, Cody and Molly raise eyebrows as they appear together at a red carpet event. The chemistry between them is undeniable, but it leaves many in their orbit wondering if this is a genuine connection or merely an opportunistic alliance. Gio, meanwhile, remains at the center of a family maelstrom. The pressure to choose a side, between the legacy of his biological father and the people who raised him, intensifies. As Dante, Brooke Lynn, and Tracy each try to steer him toward healing, Gio retreats further into isolation. Only time will tell whether he'll let them in or continue down a path of self-destruction. The next 2 weeks promise unrelenting tension, bold moves, and emotional implosions. In Port Charles, peace is a fleeting illusion, because every truth revealed comes with a price, and no one escapes without scars. The stakes have never been higher, and as secrets unravel and loyalties fracture, the only certainty is that Port Charles will never be the same.